Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to solve the last question from 058042 extended paper from October-November 2024. Now this question is from graphs and differentiation. A curve has the equation y is equal to x cube minus 9x square minus 48x. Differentiate the given equation. So in the first question we have to differentiate the given equation, that is for y with respect to x. So let us write here. When we differentiate y with respect to x, we write it as dy by dx equal to, now the differentiation of x cube is, using the power rule, the power 3 comes down, so we can see here we have written 3, and it multiplies with x, and the power of x reduces by 1. That is, we get 3 minus 1, that is 2. So the differentiation of x cube is 3x square minus, now 9 is a constant, so let us write it as it is. Now differentiating x square using power rule, again the power comes down, so we have written 9 times 2 and the power of x reduces by 1 again. So we can see x to the power of 2 minus 1 giving us x. So the differentiation of 9x square becomes 9 times 2 times x minus differentiation of 48x is 48. Now simplifying this, we have written dy by dx is equal to 3x square minus 9 times 2 is 18. So we get 18x minus 48. So this is our answer. Now moving on to the big question, find the coordinates of the turning points of the graph y is equal to x cube minus 9x square minus 48x. You must show all your working. Now remember that whenever they give you the turning points, we have to take dy by dx and equate it equal to 0. So for turning points or stationary points, we have to take dy by dx equal to 0. Now dy by dx for this equation we had already got it as 3x square minus 18x minus 48. Now we are going to equate it equal to 0. Now this equation is divisible by 3, as we can see 3, 18 and 48 goes in the table of 3. So dividing left hand side and right hand side by 3, this equation simplifies as x square minus 6x minus 16 equal to 0. Now we are going to factorize this equation, that is we have to find out the factors of negative 16 such that when we multiply them we should get negative 16 and when we add them we get negative 6. So the factors we can think about negative 16 are negative 8 and positive 2. Because when we multiply these two we get negative 16 and when we add these two we get negative 6. So here we have written x square minus 6x is split up as its factors, that is minus 8x plus 2x minus 16 equal to 0. Now let us group the first two terms and let us group the last two terms. And we are going to find out the common factors from the first two terms. So we can see that x is a common factor, so we have taken it out, and inside the bracket remains x from the first term and minus 8 from the second term. Similarly from the second group we are going to take out the common factor. So we can see that plus 2 is a common factor, so we have taken it out, and inside the bracket remains x minus 8 equal to 0. Now x minus 8 is a common factor, so we have taken it out and we get the second factor, that is x plus 2. So we have x minus 8 times x plus 2 equal to 0. Now we are going to equate each factor equal to 0 independently, that is x minus 8 equal to 0, and taking minus 8 on the other side of equal to sign we get the x value as 8. Similarly for x plus 2 equal to 0, we are going to take the plus 2 on the other side of equal to sign, so we get x equal to minus 2. Now here, since we need to find out the coordinates of turning point, we have to find out the x coordinates as well as y coordinates. Now since we have found out x coordinates, we are going to plug them one by one in this equation and get their y values. So here when x is equal to 8, let us plug in the value in this equation. So y will be equal to x cube, that is 8 cube minus 9 times 8 square minus 48 times 8. So let us see what value this gives us. So this is going to give us the y value as minus 448. So here when x is 8, y is minus 448. Similarly, let us check for x equal to minus 2. So minus 2 we are going to plug in this equation. So y is equal to minus 2 cube minus 9 times minus 2 square minus 48 times minus 2. So let us see what value this gives us. So this is going to give us the value as 52. So when x is equal to negative 2, y is 52. So let us write down the coordinates of turning points now. So x is 8, y is minus 448, and x is minus 2, y is 52. Now let us move on to the last sub-question. Determine whether each of the turning points is a maximum or a minimum. Give reasons for your answers. Now in the previous part of this question, we have got the coordinates of two turning points. Now we have to find out which one is going to be a maximum point and which one is going to be a minimum point. So for that, let us consider the dy by dx equation. So dy by dx is equal to 3x square minus 18x minus 48. This is what we had got. And the method which I am going to use here to find out the maximum and minimum point is double differentiation, which means I am going to differentiate dy by dx once again to get the equation. So here, again using the power rule, I am going to differentiate 3x square, that is 3 stays as it is, and the power 2 comes down, so it multiplies with 3, and the power of x reduces by 1, so we get 2 minus 1, that is x to the power of 1. So the differentiation of 3x square becomes 6x. Now the differentiation of minus 18x is going to be minus 18, and the differentiation of a constant term is 0. So we have not written anything for negative 48. So the double differentiation equation is 6x minus 18. Now once we have done this, we have to take the x coordinates of the turning points and plug them in one by one in this equation of d square y by dx square and see which value is greater than 0 and which one is going to be less than 0. So let us start with the x value as 8. So when x is equal to 8, we are going to plug in its value in this equation. So 6 times 8 minus 18. So let us see what value we get here. So this is going to give us d square y by dx square as 30. So here we have written 30, which is greater than 0. So remember that when d square y by dx square is greater than 0, that is it is a positive value, then the turning point becomes a minimum point. So here the reason is, since the double differentiation d square y by dx square is greater than 0, the coordinate 8, negative 448 is a minimum point. Similarly, let us take x equal to negative 2. So when x is equal to negative 2, d square y by dx square will be equal to 6 times negative 2 minus 18. So this will give us the value as negative 30, which is lesser than 0. Since d square y by dx square is a negative number now, that is less than 0, minus 2, 52 becomes a maximum point. So this is our answer. I hope you have understood all the steps and liked the video. And if you found this video useful, then check out these playlists where you'll find more examples of this kind. And if you're liking my videos, like, share and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching.